Sanskaram University, where cutting-edge technology meets the promise of world-class education. Sanskaram University, education with values.
Silent tug of war between civilian rule and military powers playing out in the heart of Dhaka. The question we ask is Bangladesh the next Pakistan? Coup rumors, resignation threats, foreign interference, army versus civilian government. If all this sounds familiar to you, that's because we have seen it all before in Pakistan. But now Bangladesh, a country that once fought to break free from military dictatorship, is on the edge of a political and military crisis again. In the eye of the storm is interim Prime Minister Professor Mohammad Yunus, a man who symbolized hope after Sheikh Hasina's ouster. But the hope is now dimming fast. According to a report by BBC Bangla, Yunus may be preparing to resign. The reason? An ungovernable political climate and mounting pressure from the one institution that has loomed over Bangladesh's democratic ambitions for decades, its military. Yunus's closest aides say he is being cornered, and at the center of the storm is Army Chief General Zaman. Appointed as Army Chief just last year, General has reportedly grown increasingly frustrated with Yunus's unilateral decisions, from releasing political prisoners to appointing a national security advisor without consulting him. Zaman sees this as an overreach, and he's not just whispering in the shadows anymore. In a recent address, he told his officials that he has had enough in the last 7-8 months, a veiled threat or a louder drumbeat of a possible military intervention in a country where democracy is young. These words carry a lot of weight. Is it Yunus versus Zaman, civilian versus military, and between them, a nation at risk? Back-channel talks have already begun. Sources tell CNN that General Zaman has reached out to camps of Sheikh Hasina and Khalida Zia, two of the most powerful political figures in Bangladesh, to push for early election. But Yunus, he is holding his ground. He says reforms must come first, even if it takes years to conduct polls. Zaman wants election by December this very year. Yunus says no. The standoff is pushing Bangladesh toward a path that resembles Pakistan. Since 1947, Pakistan has had 3 military groups. The army there has ruled for more than 30 years, and even under civilian government, it continues to hold the strength. No prime minister has ever completed a full term in Pakistan, not one. Bangladesh now stands at a similar rope. So where does this leave Bangladesh? On one hand, you have the student movement turned political force asking Yunus to stay. They say his exit would be a blow to democracy. On the other hand, you have a military chief with the backing of a powerful generals and possibly political parties seeking to accelerate the transition to elections faster than Yunus wants, faster than the system can probably handle. The international community is watching closely, especially India. With cross-border tensions already high and terror threats a constant concern, India cannot afford instability in Bangladesh. A military-dominated regime next door would not just affect diplomacy, it could impact everything from trade to regional security. What happens next will depend on 2 things. Will Yunus resign, or will he rally enough support to stay and complete reforms? Or will General Zaman push for an army-led transition? Seems like the echoes of Islamabad have reached Dhaka. Meanwhile, the most pressing question of all, is Bangladesh on the verge of becoming the next Pakistan?